Arsenal's summer ended not with a headline signing, but with a decision that has quietly set the fan base buzzing. Leandro Trossard remains at the Emirates after reported interest from Turkey, and the club apparently closed the door on a move as the transfer window slammed shut. On paper, it looks simple. Arsenal added attacking reinforcements in Eberechi Ez and Noni Madu this window, rewarded Trossard with an improved contract, and then said no to external approaches. But beneath those facts lies a story about squad management, play ambition, and the fine line between depth and discontent. Trossard is a reliable performer who has produced important moments for Arsenal in recent seasons, and keeping him is defensible. He offers versatility across the front line, experience in the Premier League, and ready-made options if injuries bite. Yet the arrivals of Ez and Maduke are not cosmetic. They have pushed him further down the pecking order and will inevitably erode the number of starts he can expect. That's where the tension begins. From one angle, Arsenal's stance signals confidence. They want to keep proven pieces, preserve cover for a long season, and retain tactical flexibility. From another, it risks keeping a player who may feel undervalued or underused, especially if offers were genuinely on the table. A respected pundit even admitted he would have considered a strong bid, which crystallizes the counter-argument. When depth becomes overcrowding, wages and morale can turn into liabilities. For Trossard personally, the situation is delicate. He's no stranger to stepping up when called upon, but players thrive on rhythm and minutes. A season of patchy appearances does not just frustrate form, it can erode market value and spark questions about long-term purpose at a club that's aiming high. For the manager, the calculus is equally tricky in a way. Keeping a reliable attacker creates options in multiple competitions, tactical changes, late substitutions, injury cover, and that can be the difference between scraping through a Champions League group or stumbling. But a squad full of talented players who don't play regularly is also a management headache. Personalities must be managed, expectations tempered, and rotations handled transparently to avoid a fractured dressing room. There's also the external perception. By rejecting an approach, Arsenal tell the market they value the player. That can be positive for bargaining power later, but it can also close doors that might have been open to free up wages or bring in a completely different profile. Looking ahead, several realistic outcomes emerge. Trossard could accept a reduced but meaningful role, fight for minutes, and become a crucial super sub across the season. He could push for a move in the January window if game time doesn't come, or the club could use his presence as a bargaining chip in future deals once the immediate need for depth recedes. For supporters, the key watch points are simple. Will Trossard start in the next high-profile match? How will his relationship with the manager and teammates evolve? And will the club revisit their stance when the next transfer window opens? Whatever happens, this decision is more than a single transaction denied. It reveals Arsenal's priorities and how they intend to navigate a campaign that demands both top quality and squad resilience. In the short term, it looks like a signal of intent to keep a seasoned performer. In the medium term, it's a gamble on harmony and opportunity. Masterstroke if he turns into the dependable X-factor they expect. Mistake if the situation unravels into unrest and lost value. Either way, this is one of those behind-the-scenes choices that could quietly shape Arsenal's season far more than a single headline signing.